Audio Jungle.
Hello friends, and welcome to the Second Stringer Show. Today's show I'm going to be starting off with a new piece called Depressing News. I don't know if you've watched the news recently, but it's horrifying. Today, depressing news is like that Ed Sheeran song, Shape of You. You're tired of it and you don't want to listen to it anymore. But somehow, you're going to hear it every day. Today's story hits near and dear to me because it comes from the Bay Area.
Now at 5, a mob of teenagers rob and injure a bunch of BART riders. Police are now investigating after more than 40 teenagers jumped onto a BART train in the East Bay, robbing several passengers of their bags and cell phones.
What the fuck is this, the Warriors? No, seriously, like, did we already get in a nuclear war with North Korea and it's a post-apocalyptic world where the gangs run the streets? Because if so, I call Baseball Gang. Baseball Gang was so sweet. I want to do that, like, backslide thing.
I'll shove that bat up your ass and turn you into a popsicle. Come on.
Yeah, that thing! But seriously, 40 teenagers swarmed the train? 40? How did some kid convince 40 people to go in on this? If I was in high school and I wanted to get 40 people together, I would have had to go on top of the gym and yell, "I'm gonna do it!" And this has just become a nightmare for BART police. It's a tough job to do. But if I want someone to figure out a tricky situation, I know I can count on the BART police.
2 new videos surfaced today in the shooting death of a young man New Year's Day at an East Bay BART station by a BART police officer.
Okay, well, I know we can rely on the other BART employees. I mean, I'm confident they can ensure our safety.
NTSB investigators have arrived at the scene of yesterday's accident that killed 2 workers on Bay Area rapid transit tracks east of San Francisco.
Okay, well, who can really blame these guys for not being perfect at their job? I mean, everybody makes mistakes. I mean, for God's sakes, they're BART employees. How motivated can they be?
While looking at all public salaries across the entire state, Transparent California found that this one janitor, Liang Zhao Zhang, made an additional $162,050, bringing this janitor's total salary and benefits in 2015 to $271,243.
Oh, come on! Look, I don't want to necessarily argue to lower a janitor's salary, but I don't want to live in a world where an adult points to a guy who cleans up piss and shit all day and says to his son, "Look, Johnny, if you work hard, you can be him someday." Needless to say, BART needs to find a solution for this. Because if train robberies are back, my twin brother and I are going to have to go back to our old ways.
Alright, stick 'em up, stick 'em up. This is a robbery, see? There's at least $67 on this train, and I ain't leaving till I get every cent of it. And if anybody asks, you tell them it was the Durgan boys that did it.
Alright, it's time for another Timmy tantrum. Today's topic is sleeping with people. And no, not sleeping with people. I'm talking about literally sleeping with people in your bed. This is a topic that transcends all sexual orientations, races, creeds. It sucks to sleep with someone in your bed. No one has ever said, "I love my bed." But you know what would make it better? If I could only use half of it. Sleep is one of the greatest gifts bestowed upon mankind. It's what fuels us and keeps us human. So why am I going to put that at risk just because I love you? Whenever a couple starts sleeping in separate beds, everyone goes, that marriage is failing. Really? Because that's the strongest bond I've ever seen. 2 people who love each other so much they're willing to put their affection aside and respect each other's privacy and sleep schedules? Sounds like Nicholas Sparks is writing this story himself. And this isn't me saying, "Oh, I hate it when chicks stay in my bed." This is me sympathizing with girls. I'm a nightmare to sleep with. I drool, I snore, I sleep talk. I'm like a 5-tool player when it comes to horrible sleeping. You might think I'm crazy right now, but just know that the next time your body's hanging off the edge and you're freezing because your partner's hogging all the blankets, just know that I'll be sprawled out and toasty as hell. And drinking your tears as a nightcap before I get the best sleep of my life.